Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Railyards, episode 3. Today, we're going to start off by continuing making our mall, I think. So, we want to make inserters, belts, and assembly machines. And there was probably something else, but I can't remember what. Let's start off with the assembly machine. So we've got everything we need down here. Now we're not making gears yet because our iron supply is a little bit lackluster, but we will get to that. So let's start with assembly machines. So these need plates, gears, and circuits. So gears and circuits can come from that one, and plates come from this belt up the top here. And we'll feed those... Actually, I need to make some more of them. What do I need? Plates. No surprises there. Let's grab some of them. That'll do. And yeah, we're going to feed them straight into another machine that's going to make these ones. So these need assembly machine ones. But they also need steel, gears, and circuits. So... circuits and gears come from there, steel comes from there, and then we'll just output that into a box, which I don't have made. There we go. Power that up. And when we get some iron down this way, that should eventually make us some assembly machine 2s. Let's see, how are we doing on that? Okay, yeah, it's definitely iron is our issue. Stick down a light. Okay. Then we want some inserters. Okay, so we want inserters, long-handed inserters, and fast inserters. We'll leave stack inserters for now. I mean, we can't make them yet anyway. So these ones need plates, gears, and circuits. These need plates, gears, and inserters. These one needs plates, circuits, and inserters. So I do 1, 2, 3. Tell this one to make inserters, this one to make long-handed inserters, this one to make fast inserters. Then, so that will give it circuits and gears from the near belt, plates from the far belt. This one needs gears from the near belt, and I need some more of them as well. And plates from the far belt and inserters, and this one also wants inserters plus plates, and so plates from the far belt, gears from the circuits from the near belt, and then these will all have an output in 2 boxes. 1, 2, 3, and we need to extend these belts and power, of course. Don't like that. There. Okay. That will do its thing. Oh, we should limit these as well. Let's get 2 stacks of them. 2 stacks of them. Let's just have 2 stacks of everything, I think. Yeah. We can always bump it up later if we need to. Alright, and what was the other thing we need? Belts. Okay, so I need a bunch more assembly machines. Let me go grab some stuff. Okay, so what we're going to do, I will probably not end up using all of this stuff. They're in the wrong place. I'll bump them down by 1. I'm going to build a grid like this. So we've got our 3 levels of belts. We're going to make transport belts on one side, underground belts on the other, and splitters on the other side. And these will I'll put these ones in. I don't think I'll use red belts because I never use red belts, and these ones will later become blue belt assemblers. Then we're just going to put boxes in there, and yeah, I'll just leave it like that for now. So for belts we need plates and gears. This one wants plates from there and belts from there. This one wants belts, circuits, and plates. So belts, circuits, plates. Okay, so if I just pinch that one and move it there, that should make it a little bit easier for the purposes of powering things. And then just to stop these flashing, we're going to put them there like that, and then each of these will have outputs, and therefore I need to put power poles there as well. Okay, so that is the belts done for now. We'll need to come back to tweak it for red belts and blue belts, although to be quite honest, I expect everything to have changed by then anyway. Oh, and once again, let's limit these. Actually, I'm not going to use that many belts in this. So let's leave belts to 5 stacks, underground belts to 2 stacks. And I also need to make mining drills. So this, oops, I need one more of them. Okay, and mining drills need plates, gears, and circuits. So there's gears and circuits, there's plates, there's an output, there's a box, there's some belts, and there is some power. Okay, now let's go fix iron. Okay, so here we are. I've added in some more mining drills. Now the way I figure it, looking at the numbers, the new numbers for 0.17, this one has a mining speed of 0.5 per second. So effectively we need two drills to get 1 per second. The yellow belts have 15 items per second, so we should need 30 drills, 15 per side, to get a full belt. So I've got 30 down here, and it looks as though we're getting about a full belt, so that seems to be working. Now I will need to increase the number of furnaces I have to deal with this. Let's have a look at the numbers for this one. Okay, so it has a crafting speed of 1, and they take 3.2 seconds to make. So if we do, which way round is it? Is it 15 times 3.2? I think it's 15 times 3.2, which is 48. So how many do I have there? 48. So this should be able to exactly cope with a fully compressed belt. Okay, so we need to throw in a few more furnaces and power poles and inserters. Let me do that. Okay, there we go. So now we should have a fully compressed belt of iron plates. It's already looking much better. Let's pop down to the other end, see what that's done down here. Okay, well the gears are running, if not very quickly at the moment. Maybe we'll give that another long-armed inserter to help out. We're getting some level 2 assemblers, we're getting some belts, splitters and underground belts. We haven't yet got any inserters or mining drills, but that's fine. It's just the gears that are the limiting factor for that, but that's okay. Maybe if we let's upgrade this to a fast inserter, just to help out a little bit there. Okay. All right. Now let me have a think about what I want to do next. Okay, I think what we want to do is start off by making some of our first rail yards. So, obviously at the beginning of any production chain... Oh, by the way, in case you're blind and can't notice this kind of thing, I've gotten rid of the ghosts from the remainder of the blueprint, just because they were looking a little bit messy. This should be all we need for our little bootstrap starter base here. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, let me craft a bunch of stone furnaces, and we'll come over here. Oh, I didn't make any walls. I wanted to add some walls. That just needs stone brick. Let me add that onto the end quickly. And then I'll go back over there and show you what I want to do next. Okay, so we are over here now, and we're going to start off by making a smelting rail yard for iron ore into iron plates. Now we're going to need quite a lot of this, so let me have a think. Now, later on I'll probably be upgrading everything to bot-based, but to start off with I do need to consider belts at least. So let's see. Okay, change of plan. What I'm going to do is I am going to go straight for bots as well. So within each rail yard, that way I don't have to worry about belts and like belt ratios and things like that. I can just build as big as I can and let the bots work out the rest for me. However, to do that, I need to rush bots. To get bots, where was it? That's construction. One of these is logistics. Robotics? Logistics. Here we go. So, I need oil. Well, we can start off by adding some of these in. Where was... So, robotics. We need sulfur and lubricant for that. Okay, there's lubricant. There's sulfur. Just rushing straight for it. Okay, so it turns out there is a limit to how much you can put in the research queue at once, so we'll just have to wait for some of that to be done. In the meantime, we need to go find some oil. So I've built myself a car, which is right over the other side of my base. Let's do a little bit of scouting. Okay, so a little bit of scouting later. I have pushed out my visible area to go all the way around my pollution, which makes me feel a lot safer. And then I found up here, as you can see, a reasonable supply of oil, as well as some nice big deposits of everything except... actually... Okay, I don't have a huge amount of coal, but that's alright. Copper could become an issue. Anyway, we will get to that. Okay, so we've got some oil up here. Let me just fix up the car because, you know, trees happened. Okay, and we're doing some science, so that's good. Let's queue up a few more things. Where is robotics? Why can I not... There's logistics, that's what we want. Okay, so I want to get plastics, and then advanced electronics. And then we can go straight into logistics robotics, which is what I want. So, we need to get some oil stuff. Okay, oil processing is nearly done. There we go. Okay, so I need to make... How many pump jacks have I got here? Is there a way of... Nope. Never mind. I guess I'll just have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18! 18 pump jacks required. Where's the button I want? There. Pump jacks live here. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, and then we'll need to make a bunch of oil refineries. And did I make the tanks? Yes, I'm making tanks now, and then pipes. So I've made a whole heap of pipe to ground. Let me just make some ordinary pipes as well. We'll be with you shortly. Righto, we have crafted a bunch of stuff, so let's plop these down. I'll just put them down wherever I can. Excuse me. And we'll figure out orientations and matching everything up in a second. There we go. Okay, and we want to connect them all to this pipe, and I will show you where that pipe goes in a minute. And through the magic of editing... Okay, that's everything hooked up. Now let's go follow this pipe and I'll show you where it goes. Bloody trees. So that all feeds down into this storage tank here, and this is where we're going to build our oil refinery. So I need to pick up some, what do I need? Stone bricks. I think they're all being turned into walls at the moment. Yes. So we're going to have a fairly standard setup here. I'll feed the oil in and take the oil fractions out into a series of tanks. Like that. Okay. Now, the heavy and light oil we're not really using at the moment, but the petroleum we're going to turn into plastic, and that needs coal. So luckily I have some coal right up there, so we'll pinch the rest of that. Let's see, we need some chemical plants for that. Let's do that thing. That should be able to squeeze in right here, actually. I'm not being very thoughtful about this, I'm aware. My reasoning, I guess, is that if I hate this system enough, then I will have to come back and fix it later. But at the moment, I just want to get things going so we can actually, make our rail yards work properly. Okay, so that's all set up and ready for plastic, which we are going to research now. And then I've also popped in this little thing here just to get ourselves some lubricant, because we also need that to make the electric engines, to make the actual robots. However, I'm going to leave it there for this episode. That is 1 hour of gameplay. In the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.